They say Nigeria is full of life. But under its soil lie buried screams, forgotten oaths, and whispers that still echo in the dark. Some places are famous for their beauty, others for their darkness. These places? They are feared. Feared for what happened. Feared for what still lingers. You may have heard whispers, names spoken in fear. Places mentioned only at night. Forests, rocks, shrines, and schools, left behind, but not empty. Tonight, we open the vault. But be warned, what comes out may follow you. This is Black Vault Stories, and these are the 5 most terrifying real haunted places in Nigeria. Visuals: smoky vault door opening, blood moon over African skyline, collapsing shrine, echoes of screams sound FX, deep thump, forest wind, faint scream, metal dragging. In 2014, on the outskirts of Ibadan, passers-by reported hearing human cries, from deep within the trees. At first, they thought it was a madman. Or maybe, just kids. But what they found was Nigeria's most horrifying real-life horror scene. A clearing hidden within a thick forest. An uncompleted building. Rusty chains. Rags soaked with old blood. And survivors, barely breathing, shackled to iron poles like animals. Police uncovered decomposing bodies, rotting skulls, and torture devices. A ritual den, they called it. A harvest center for organ traders and ritual killers. The people of Soka say the ground still screams at night. That no grass grows where the blood was spilled. One man said he returned to pray for the souls. But halfway into the forest, he heard a woman weeping, whispering, "Help me, please." When he turned, there was no one. Just chains swinging on a broken tree. They say the forest was cleared. But no one dares build there. It's still alive. Okija Shrine is older than most towns in Nigeria. Once a place for spiritual judgment, it became something darker. Blood-stained. Feared. In 2004, police entered the sacred grove. What they found made headlines across the world. Dozens of human skulls, some fresh. Bones arranged around shrines. Some were still bleeding. Victims weren't buried, they were displayed. Locals said disputes were settled by invoking the gods. But if your heart wasn't clean, the shrine took your soul. And your body never left. A former priest confessed, "If a name is written in blood here, it will never be erased." Chants are still heard in the early hours. White cloths tied to trees move when there's no wind. Offerings rot untouched. And yet, no flies land there. Visitors report headaches. Others fall ill. And some never leave the same. Would you dare call out to a spirit in Okija? Some say, if you hear a response, it means your time has come. Zuma Rock, the face of Nigeria's Naira notes, the pride of Niger State, and the epicenter of mystery. It's said to be a spiritual gateway. But at its base is something much more disturbing, a haunted hotel. It was supposed to be a 5-star resort. But workers fled. Some claimed to see shadows dancing in the halls. Others swore they heard their names spoken by unseen voices. One night, a guest called the front desk in panic. "She's in my room," he said. The power cut. The next morning, no one was found in that room. The security camera footage was blank. Only the man's shoes remained, facing Zuma Rock. As if he walked into the stone. Locals say the face on Zuma Rock watches. That lightning never strikes it. That birds never fly over it. And that the spirits sealed inside hate cameras. The hotel remains abandoned. But lights still flicker at night. And sometimes, a figure is seen staring from the top floor. Always watching. Never moving. Tarkwa Bay is known for peace, for escape. But legends say the ocean there does not always give back what it takes. A fisherman tells of a girl in white. Crying. Alone. She walks the beach barefoot, but leaves no prints. "I thought she needed help," he said. She looked at me, smiled, and walked into the water. He followed. But the moment he stepped in, a coldness gripped him. he passed out. Was found the next morning, lips blue, staring at the tide. Old wives say she's a spirit bride, drowned before her wedding. Now she calls young men to join her, and if they follow, they vanish. Divers have found bones beneath the bay. Some say the sea whispers names before someone disappears. A soft voice. Come with me. Would you swim in Tarkwa Bay, if you knew someone was waiting below? No ghost has haunted Nigerian schools more than Madam Koi Koi. Ask any student, they've heard her name. And her heels. She was once a feared teacher. Ruthless. Rumor has it she was dismissed for abusing students. On her final day, she was attacked, left for dead. But she didn't stay dead. That night, red heels clicked through the dormitory. Click. 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 And screams followed. She now walks Nigerian boarding schools, one heel step at a time. Dorm lights flicker. Windows slam. And those who hear the third click, say they feel her breath. Students wake up with scratch marks, teachers refuse night shifts. And in some schools, one dorm is always kept locked, permanently. Some say she's looking for the student who betrayed her. Others say, she just likes the fear. Click, click, click. Pray you never hear the fourth. Nigeria is filled with spirits, not all of them known. There's the bush baby, a monkey-like demon with a baby's cry. Lure it with coins, and it will follow you home. There's the Arachukwa slave cave. Some say you can still hear chains dragging through the tunnels. And the Ogbunite caves, where tourists sometimes disappear. Lights go out. Voices echo. And only the brave walk in twice. From forest screams to ritual shadows, Nigeria's darkest places are more than myths. They are alive, in whispers, in winds, and in wounds that never heal. Now that you've heard the stories, you've opened the vault. Subscribe, if you dare. Because next time, we're taking you deeper. And the deeper you go, the less likely you are to come back.
You're next.
The vault never truly closes. The vault never truly closes.